Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're stepping into the ring with two of the world's biggest contenders, China and India. It's a clash of titans, a battle for Asian dominance, and trust me, things are about to get very interesting. We're diving deep into the numbers, the tech, and the strategies of these two Asian giants. Who's got the manpower, the firepower, the sheer, unadulterated military mojo? Buckle up, folks, because we're about to break it all down. Let's get ready to rumble. Alright, let's talk people power. When it comes to sheer numbers, China takes the lead with the largest active military in the world, boasting over 2 million active personnel. India, however, isn't far behind, with over 1.4 million active soldiers. India has a whopping 2 million reservists ready to be called upon, while China has around half that number. China's training emphasizes discipline and centralized command, think synchronized marching and perfectly aligned tanks. India focuses on adaptability and individual initiative, kind of like their traffic. A beautiful chaos. India's got a secret weapon experience. They've been involved in way more military operations and peacekeeping missions around the world. So while China might have the numbers, India's got the street smarts, or should I say, battlefield smarts. Let's talk tanks, baby. China rolls in with a massive fleet of over 13,000 tanks, including their homegrown Type 99. India has around 4,600 tanks, including the venerable T-90 and the Arjun. China outguns India in almost every category with more artillery pieces, armored personnel carriers, and rocket launchers. But here's the thing, quantity doesn't always equal quality. India's equipment, while smaller in number, is nothing to sneeze at. Plus, they've got something China doesn't experience: fighting in the Himalayas. Fighting in the Himalayas is not for the faint of heart, and India's been training there for decades. Gentlemen, start your engines. The roar of the engine signals the beginning of an aerial ballet, a dance of steel wings and raw power. It's time to take to the skies and see who rules the air. These pilots push their machines to the limit, showcasing their skills in breathtaking maneuvers. China's Air Force boasts over 3,200 aircraft, including stealth fighters, bombers, and transport planes. Their fleet is a testament to their growing military might and technological advancements. India, while trailing behind in numbers with around 2,100 aircraft, has been making strides in modernizing its fleet. The addition of the Rafale jets has significantly boosted their aerial capabilities. China's got a massive fleet of attack helicopters, transport helicopters, and even helicopters that can land on water. These versatile machines enhance their operational flexibility. India's helicopter fleet is smaller but still packs a punch. With the American-made Apache and the indigenous HAL Rudra, these helicopters are crucial for their tactical operations. Air power is about more than just the number of planes and helicopters you've got. It's a combination of strategic deployment and effective use of resources. It's about technology, training, and tactics. Superior technology and rigorous training can often tip the scales in aerial combat. China has been investing heavily in developing its own advanced aircraft and weapon systems, aiming to reduce dependency on foreign technology and enhance self-reliance, while India has been relying on a mix of domestic production and imports. This strategy allows them to incorporate the best of both worlds, blending indigenous innovation with cutting-edge foreign technology. Okay, landlubbers, let's set sail and see who rules the waves. China's Navy has been undergoing a massive modernization program, and it's now the largest navy in the world by number of ships. India's Navy, while smaller, is nothing to scoff at. They've got one aircraft carrier, with another one under construction, and a fleet of destroyers, frigates, and submarines. But naval power isn't just about the size of your fleet, it's about what you can do with it. China's Navy is focused on projecting power in the Pacific and beyond, while India's Navy is primarily concerned with securing its own backyard, the Indian Ocean. Both countries are also investing in developing their submarine fleets, which are like the ninjas of the sea, lurking beneath the surface and ready to strike at a moment's notice. Alright folks, time to talk about the big guns, the ones that make you go, oh no, not those. These are the weapons that can change the course of history in an instant. Both China and India are nuclear-armed states, which means they've got the power to turn the world into a very, very bad place. The stakes are incredibly high when these two nations are involved. China conducted its first nuclear test back in 1964, and they've been steadily building up their arsenal ever since. Their advancements in nuclear technology have been significant over the decades. India joined the nuclear club in 1974, and they've got an estimated 160 nuclear warheads. Their entry into the nuclear arena marked a significant shift in regional power dynamics. Now, nobody wants to see a nuclear war, right? That's why both China and India have a no-first-use policy, which means they've pledged not to be the first to use nuclear weapons in a conflict. This policy is a crucial step towards maintaining peace. But even though they're not planning on nuking each other, hopefully, the fact that they both have these weapons adds a whole other layer of complexity to their rivalry. The presence of nuclear weapons means that any conflict could escalate rapidly. It's like a game of chicken, but with much, much higher stakes. The potential consequences of a misstep are catastrophic, making diplomacy and careful negotiation more important than ever. Alright folks, time to talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the dragon in the bank. We're diving into the world of military spending and how two of the largest countries in Asia allocate their resources. China, being the economic powerhouse that it is, spends a massive amount of money on its military, around $292 billion per year. This staggering figure reflects their ambition to maintain and expand their influence on the global stage. India, while not spending quite as much, still shells out a hefty $72.9 billion per year on its military. This significant investment underscores their commitment to national security and regional stability. But it's not just about how much money you spend, it's about how you spend it. Strategic allocation of resources can make a world of difference. China has been investing heavily in modernizing its military, developing new weapons systems, and building up its infrastructure. Their focus is on cutting-edge technology and advanced capabilities. India, on the other hand, has been focusing on improving its training, acquiring new equipment, and strengthening its alliances. They aim to enhance their operational readiness and collaborative defense strategies. Military spending doesn't always translate directly into military power. The effectiveness of a military force depends on various factors. There are other factors to consider like corruption, efficiency, and the quality of your equipment. These elements can significantly impact the overall strength and capability of a nation's military. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the world of lasers, drones, and cyber warfare. China has been making huge strides in developing advanced technologies like hypersonic missiles, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing. India, while not as far along as China, has also been investing in cutting-edge technologies like space-based assets, cyber warfare capabilities, and unmanned systems. But technology is only part of the equation. You also need the infrastructure to support it. China has been building new air bases, naval bases, and roads in disputed border regions, projecting power and making its presence felt. India has been upgrading its existing infrastructure and building new roads and tunnels in the Himalayas, trying to improve its ability to move troops and equipment quickly and efficiently. Alright folks, time to talk about the importance of having friends in high places, or at least friends with big militaries. China has been strengthening its ties with countries like Russia, Pakistan, and North Korea. India, on the other hand, has been cozying up to the United States, Japan, and Australia. They've also been reaching out to countries in Southeast Asia and the Indian Ocean region, trying to build a coalition of like-minded nations. Now, alliances can be a fickle thing. Countries' interests can change, and friendships can sour. But in today's interconnected world, having strong alliances can make all the difference in a conflict. Alright folks, time for a geography lesson, but don't worry, there won't be a pop quiz at the end. China has a massive landmass, but it also has a lot of neighbors, which means it has a lot of borders to defend. India, on the other hand, has a more geographically secure position, with the Himalayas acting as a natural barrier to the north and the Indian Ocean to the south. The geography of the region also affects the deployment of forces. China has been building up its military presence in Tibet, which gives it a strategic advantage over India in the Himalayas. India has been strengthening its defenses along the line of actual control, the de facto border with China. Geography plays a crucial role in the China-India rivalry. Alright folks, time to talk about the importance of being self-reliant, at least when it comes to military equipment. China has been investing heavily in its defense industry, and they're now one of the world's largest arms exporters. India, while lagging behind China, has also been making progress in developing its own defense industry. Now, being able to produce your own military equipment has several advantages. First, it reduces your dependence on foreign suppliers, which can be unreliable in times of conflict. Second, it allows you to tailor your equipment to your specific needs and requirements. And third, it can boost your economy and create jobs. So there you have it, folks. The dragon and the elephant, two military giants, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. We've looked at their manpower, their firepower, their technology, and their strategies. But the question remains, who's stronger? Well, the truth is there's no easy answer. Both countries have their own unique advantages and disadvantages, and the outcome of any conflict between them would depend on a multitude of factors. So, what do you think? Who would win in a showdown between China and India? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting comparisons. See you next time.